Hi everybody, welcome back to Bring Life Indoors. It's Moira here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing well. Today I just wanted to do just a short video to show you my Pilea Peperomioides. I've had this plant for so long, for a long time. I started off with one, and that one plant gave me all the other plants I have of it. So yeah, I want to show you what's going on with one of them. It's blooming. This plant has never bloomed for me. I didn't even know it can bloom. I didn't even know they bloom. So you can imagine my surprise when I was watering my plants just the other day. When I saw it coming out, because I noticed it while it was still forming, I wasn't quite sure what's going on with the plant. So I thought, let me just leave it alone. And today I was watering my plants and I realized, oh my goodness, it's actually a bloom. So it's quite exciting and I almost missed it. I don't know how long they last, these blooms, but I'm glad I caught it in time to celebrate it. So I'm just going to take you and show you. It's only one of them. I mean, yeah. Have yours bloomed before? I mean, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised. I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. So before we get to the one that's blooming, this is the mother plant. You look at it, it's not massive. I got it when it was still a baby. It's not massive, it's not big. But this is my mother plant, which gave me all the other Pileas I have around. So this was the first one I started off with. As you can see, I'm getting more babies again from it. Yeah, it's doing absolutely well, no issues. Yeah, it's taking its time, but I've never had issues with it, no pests or whatsoever. So these two, this one here, which also is giving me a pup. It's got a pup there. I'm just gonna turn it around. There's a pup. This one was one of this one and this one here were the first two that came from the mother plant. And even this one is giving me babas. I need to move it. I keep on swapping them around because this one gets a lot of light. That's why it's it's getting a bit lighter. But yeah, so I've got 3 at this table. As you can see, I've got about 3 of them. I don't know if you can see. So I'm just gonna show you the one that is blooming. Before we get to the one that is blooming, here's another one. This one came from the other plants, the ones I just showed you now. It's having pups, as you can see. This one has struggled a bit, but the fact that we're getting pups out of it, it shows that, I don't know if maybe it's getting too much light, but it has struggled quite a bit. But it seems to be coming along. We'll see how it goes this spring. We're going into spring. Alrighty, this is what I'm talking about. This is Jonathan's Pilea. I'm in Jonathan's room, the one I gave to Jonathan, my son. And it's blooming. Look at that. Look at that. It's blooming. Who would have thought these plants blooms? I didn't know. What a beautiful surprise. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. It's doing well. It's continued to give me new growth. And there's the pups. Look how big they are now. It's doing very well. It's doing very well. I'm hoping the one in my daughter's room will recover and begin to grow and also do just as well. But otherwise, it's not an issue because I'm continuing to get pups. So I can always propagate one for her. But yeah, this is what surprised me. That Pilea Peperomioides blooms. I didn't know that. I'm sure most of you know, but I didn't know. So imagine my surprise. Yeah, I love these plants. They are absolutely, I find them absolutely easy to care for. Very easy to. So yeah, these are absolutely, I find them absolutely easy, like I said earlier, to care for. And I think I'm gonna fill up my house with them. It's a beautiful plant. I understand why they call it a friendship plant. It keeps on giving and giving and giving. And yeah, I do understand why they call it that. And the reason I say it's easy to care for, um, you know, it doesn't require much. I water mine when it's dry, then I give it water, and all of them, they receive um, bright light throughout the day. So yeah, so they do well in bright light, and they'll be okay in medium light. But if you can give them bright light, they will love it. They will grow for you. So yeah, so they're absolutely easy, and plant them in well draining soil. Yeah, make sure that the soil is well draining. I mean, they've got this thick leaves, like succulent kind of leaves, you know. So you want to make sure that the soil is well draining. And yeah, that's that. Yeah, I find them absolutely easy. And apart from that, they're beautiful. They're beautiful house plants. No worries, no issues. I've never had issues with pests. To be very honest, I've never had issues with pests. And yeah, and they're easy to propagate. You just harvest those pups. You can harvest those pups. I usually let mine grow a little bit bigger or a little bit mature alongside the mother plant, and then I pull them out and plant them separately. So they're very easy to propagate. They basically just give off pups. That's all they do. And then you harvest those pups, and then you can plant them separately. Or you can leave them to grow alongside the mother plant. Not an issue at all. So yeah, that's it from me for today. I thought I should show you this beautiful surprise I came across while I was watering my plants. My Pilea peperomioides is blooming, and I only got to know after I've seen the bloom that these plants actually do bloom, and it's nice to know they do. And it's also nice to have mine bloom, because while most indoor plants bloom, it's not always that they're gonna bloom for you because of the conditions we give them. Because sometimes they don't with them being in the house, we are not always able to provide them with suitable environment, and then in turn then we don't get to see those exciting moments we would see if the plant was outside. So to see it bloom, and only one in my son's room, my son's one is the one blooming. This one has never bloomed. This is the mother plant. This is the one I started with. It has never given me blooms. Can you believe it? I'm only getting a bloom now from the great grandchildren. Yeah, I've got a whole generation of this stuff. So it's exciting. It's absolutely exciting. If you're looking for a easy to care for plant, low maintenance, no issues or whatsoever, here's one of the plants you can get. Pilea peperomioides is very easy, low maintenance, and yeah, it will just keep growing for you. That's all. It will just keep going for you. And if you do have friends who likes plants, yeah, trust me, you'll always have something to give them, because they keep on giving. They don't call it a friendship plant for nothing. But that's it from me for today. It's been fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time,